Hi there, welcome back to the Social Television Network. I'm Chris Coraggio, joined today by Craig Rosenstein, a criminal defense attorney focusing on DUI with Rosenstein Law Group. Craig, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You got it. Okay, there's many reasons folks get pulled over here in Arizona. What's the number one reason? Give me the stat.
In our office, about 70% of the people who are talking to us have been pulled over for turning into the wrong lane when they're making a right or left-hand turn.
And the wrong lane is anything that's not the closest lane, right?
Well, if you're making a right-hand turn, you're obligated to turn into the lane closest to the curb.
Yes.
If you're making a left-hand turn, you're obligated to turn into the lane closest to the median.
Okay.
And the overwhelming majority of people get stopped for that.
And yeah, I was going to say don't do that, so
Correct,
they can get stopped for that. Okay, so how easily can a stop like that potentially turn into a DUI charge?
It's become more and more common, and what we've seen is when we were practicing even 5 years ago, about 1% of our cases were DUI drug charges.
Okay.
It's now about 20 and just over 20%.
Okay.
And they're not the street drugs that people typically associate with that. By and large, they're prescription medications.
Prescription medications.
Correct.
So people are taking what their doctor has prescribed and then getting clipped for DUI?
Correct. So the allegations are that they are turning into the wrong lane with some evidence of impairment, and then they're pulled over and stopped for a DUI, and then in the normal course of investigation, an officer may ask them what medications you're taking, and if they say a medication that has any impairment on it, then they're going to be investigated for DUI, and it largely turns into a DUI prosecution.
And you see this a lot?
A lot.
Okay. You said prescription medications. What about like supplements?
There's a whole list. It's actually in the statutes. ARS 1330-401 lists out every chemical that you're not allowed to have in your system, and that can and so if someone ever wants to go there, you can see it. It's literally, the statute is just list after list after list.
So it seems like the deck is stacked against somebody with all this, right? So what do you advise? What would you say, or what do you say to your clients?
We basically have to talk to them about what the next steps are going to be. So once someone's actually being prosecuted, we have to then go get prescriptions and get documentation that shows that they're being prescribed that, because rightfully the officers have no idea whether or not someone's being prescribed the medication, or that they're, more importantly, taking it as prescribed. And so then we have to basically analyze the forensics and go through everything in order to try to prove their innocence.
Folks, if you would like more information on this topic, there's a link right there on your screen. Also a phone number that you can call. Craig, good stuff. Great information. We appreciate it. Folks, we'll see you next time here on the Social Television Network.